Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Jayhawks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense is on the field for the first time today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Running game got stuffed on first down, still from their own 25 on 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Jayhawks offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
2nd and 10 here. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Quick release by the QB. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Plows through the defense. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wildcats! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
7, Kansas, 0.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Kansas offense returns to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Dumps it to the back. And they're not on the same page there. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Makes the grab. It's Wolf. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Give to the single back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the second.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll put the tight end in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They've been running it, but now the pass. He'll try to do it himself. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Running toward the tape. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical.
Got a lot of running room. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Kansas State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped after making the catch.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Dropping back, it's Marshall. Gets it out fast. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Cantrell. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
He'll try to pop the draw. Nice move to pick up yardage. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Coming after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Wolf. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Now on second down after the incompletion. They run the reverse. Hits the spin cycle. And that was a creative play call, but a better defensive play to stop it for no gain.
What great discipline showed by the defense. When your job's contained, you're supposed to contain the football, not let your eyes deceive you. Ball starts to go away. Your job is to still contain the backside. Great job, staying disciplined. Great win for the defense.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to him. He'll pull it down. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today.
On the run, it's Stewart.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kentucky. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Caught in the backfield, it's Rice. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. The Jayhawks decide to punt it away. Looking for a block, it's Cantrell. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Hold open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense set for a 1st down play. Holds and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He's got his man. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot.
Unleashes one deep. He makes a catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Offense set on 1st down. They'll try the run.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little more aggressive.
Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Grabbed behind the line, it's Davis. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Kansas offense returns to the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And the Jayhawks will move the sticks.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been
nowhere to go, and the ball's loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Trying the left side. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Looking for a block. It's Cantrell. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. To throw, it's Marshall. Getting some heat. Keeps the play going. He tries to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time. If they lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Jayhawks will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll bring it back. It's Cantrell. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Comes out throwing on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water balls, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Makes the grab. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Kansas State quick to the line. The run from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Wolf. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package, and his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the 3rd quarter. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Kansas offense returns to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down or else they are really in trouble. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Jayhawks line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll bring it back. It's Cantrell. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game,
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Still on his feet. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Touchdown, Kansas State. And the punishment has been extended. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Got his man downfield. Whoa, look out on the right. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the ground with the back. It's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The give to the back. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, 1st down. Running behind that left side. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Jukes his way for more. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. And it's on the ground. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Couldn't get anything done on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
As a defense, defensive guy, you chase, and you always want to get to the quarterback. Want to know how to make it a little bit better? Get to him and cause that fumble. Man, there is nothing better.
Throws to the wideout. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there because the QB got it to his guy early. He was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yak.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. The play action fake. Pocket starts to collapse. He's got the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Ball is free. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
You can dance around and look for space, or you can throw the stiff arm at him. He gets it out to the 17. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Off play action. Wide open downfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Fires to the big fella, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Wildcats are rolling down the field. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll run it. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Kansas offense returns to the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something. Put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Finds the tight end. Pick up a 5, it'll be 3rd down and 5. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Shotgun snap on third down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they stop the fourth down pass. The defense gets off the field.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did. What a big-time run for this offense, a physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
He'll set up to throw. Lets it fly. Quickly complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the stomping has commenced. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Dropping back, it's Marshall. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. He's looking to throw. The ball squirts free. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear-end chewing.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
On third down, going up top.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Hard running there. Oh, look out! And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. On 1st and goal, let's see what Kansas State calls. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He makes a grab. Running through contact. Touchdown, Kansas State. And the beatdown has ensued.
Kansas State.
That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kentucky.
Back to pass, it's Marshall. Unloads to the wideout.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's see what they've got on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the route is on. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Kansas offense returns to the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit.
He's got it down the left. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. The give out of the gun. Smashes through. On the move at the 30. Hit the afterburners, kid. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Kansas State. And the pummeling has started.
Kansas State.
They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. And he puts through the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, this defense has been flying around. They are everywhere. There's 6 sacks on the day, spreading it around, multiple people coming from every...
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Marshall. Takes the easy one to the back. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. They just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Slips away. Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football.
The expressway is wide open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.